Welcome to the Double R Show, the podcast that features everything about North Lincoln County. The Double R Show, directed and produced by Paul Robertson and hosted by the voice of Lincoln City, Roger Robertson.
Greetings and welcome to the Double R Show. Tonight we'll have an opportunity to talk about some volunteer opportunities. We'll look at a work-up job and then, of course, a wrap-up.
Okay, yeah. So we've got WorkSource Oregon. That's in the middle, I think, we're going to have with Niki Price.
Niki Price.
Joanie Helms is joining us. She's representing the Salmon River Grange.
And I have never had an opportunity to interview anybody with the Grange. In all these years, first Grange interview.
Right, yeah, and it was a valuable one, so be sure to listen to that. And then we'll wrap it up with a little Community Days update from, what should we call Sandy?
The leader of the cats.
Leader of the cats.
Trying to get cats to go in a line. She did a magnificent job of it for Community Days. That and more right after this.
Books and puzzles have one thing in common. Bob's Beach Books in the Ocean Lake area of Lincoln City. Books for every interest, books by authors from around the world and across the street. Visit Bob's Beach Books so you can say, I have read a good book lately.
If you're looking for great early garden fresh produce, it's Kenny's IGA in the Bay Area of Lincoln City. 4 generations of Morgans caring for your every grocery need. All of your favorite beverages, a full deli, meat, produce, and of course, groceries. Joanie Helms joins us, and Joanie is with the Salmon River Grange. The Grange, Joanie, is what?
Okay, the Grange has been in lots of communities for many, many years. You can go online and find the National Grange, and we have a state Grange that is at Salem. Mm-hmm. So, and we get directions from the state Grange.
For what?
For community. So it's for the community. It was based on all the farmers. They came together. They did roads and all sorts of things. They did a whole bunch of things for women when the 1917, 18, when we had our vote.
So we got a lot of history.
We've got lots of history.
Okay, let's see again with the Grange.
Salmon River Grange is out on Highway 18.
Next to the old Blarney Castle.
Salmon River Highway. We have over 100-year-old building. It was a school and I think maybe a church, some other things. But one of the families gifted it to the Grange. So they started the Salmon River Grange. It's been interrupted a few times.
Okay.
Because of all sorts of things that have happened in our history.
So right now you do what at the Salmon River Grange?
Okay, so we have a food bank at the Salmon River Grange. We are getting a new kitchen and bathrooms because our floor was tilted and we needed to have it lifted up. And so we've had that done and they're working on, and maybe in May, we will have our new kitchen and bathrooms, which will be a godsend.
Now, you did a lot of work with the families that were burned out during the big fires, right?
Correct. I did not start that, but we helped out a lot of people. Clothes, food, supplies. We did all that. And for about 4 years, and then we've continued that. And it's open to all the community. If anybody wants to come out to the Grange to get food, we can sign you up and we'll give you food.
Is it more a social organization or a service organization? Both. Okay.
I think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got into it because I was out there manning the kitchen, giving out food for people that needed it during after the fires. And then there was a need for an overseer, and that's a vice president. And I figured, okay, I can deal with it for a little while, and I got stuck with it.
Here I am.
But rightly so. I mean, we need people involved, and anyone can join the Grange.
You don't have to be a
You
farmer.
don't have to be a farmer. You don't have to be an educator. You can join the Grange and see if you can help out.
Now, you've got a flower show, plant sale,
We have a
something coming
plant
up.
sale coming up on May 9th, Saturday, May 9th. A bunch of our group at the Grange said we have 3 raised beds in back.
Mhm.
John, one of the caretakers of the Grange, who has passed away, but he was there when the fires happened, and he was caretaking the Grange, which was amazing. He'd been there for quite a few years. He played the organ, and he helped out, taking garbage out, all those caretaker type of things. Was just a treasure. He passed away, but he did the raised beds, and they're still there. And we thought, okay, let's plant some things there to help with
Vegetables, flowers.
exactly,
Okay.
and use it at our pantry. But we can do a plant sale and have those things.
Of course. So this comes about the flower plant sale the day before Mother's Day, right?
Yes, it is.
Timing's pretty good.
That's why we figured that it would be really good. And I've already got some baskets that I prepared for the plant sale. Some fuchsias. I've got 2 butterfly bushes that decided to grow in pots in my house. I mean, in the backyard. And if I figured, somebody needs those.
They grow someplace.
Exactly. And some ferns. We've got a whole bunch of things that people have been starting. So we figured, okay, you don't have to use all the seeds. So let's go ahead and put these in the plant sale. So if somebody wants those, we can get money, which we need. We've got so many things to do for the building.
Just the building
Paint,
itself.
roofing.
A lot of maintenance.
Yeah. It's so much maintenance that hasn't been done for so long. And we need to get it done. And we've got a list. Debbie's got a list. Debbie Hoffman, she's the one that is a go-to person. And she's got this great big list. And the kitchen and the bathrooms are just the surface of it.
Going back to something that you said earlier, anybody can be a member of the Grange.
Anybody can be. We have our membership meetings on the first Monday of the month at 7 p.m. Usually we have some food around 6:30. And so you can come. You don't have to bring any food. You can come and enjoy what we've got and see what it's about. And if you want to join, we have all sorts of registration materials that you can do that. It's, I think, $61, but it's prorated. So if you come this month, we'll make sure that it's prorated for the right amount.
The Grange. It is the Salmon River Grange. Our guest has been Joanie Helms. And again, the plant sale is the day before Mother's Day.
Right, the 9th, Saturday, May 9th, 10 to 5 p.m.
Northwest Septic Service is your one-stop shop for all your septic needs.
Northwest Septic Service offers pumping, maintenance, repair, and inspections with one call, 541-994-6977.
Buying or selling a home? Northwest Septic Service can inspect your sewer line or an entire septic system.
Old or failing septic system? Northwest Septic Service can rejuvenate most drain fields, saving you thousands of dollars. 541-994-6977.
Serving Lincoln, Tillamook, and Yamhill counties, Northwest Septic Service.
Home-style cooking in a hometown atmosphere. Hi, I'm Adina from Zeller's Restaurant in Rose Lodge in Lincoln City. Join us daily for good fun and great food. You can even kick up your heels at Zeller's.
Northwest Oregon Works. Niki Price is with us. What is Northwest Oregon Works?
Well, that's my new gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Well, it is a nonprofit that works to train and retrain and provide work source solutions for people in our region. It covers 5 counties, Clatsop, Columbia, Tillamook, Benton, and Lincoln counties. And so my region that I'm covering is that whole northwest corner of the state. And what we're doing is investing in retraining and training and finding workforce solutions for people to get to the next place they need to go.
Now, is this all one-on-one type operations with people that need a new job or whatever?
Well, eventually it is, but my
Okay.
organization is sort of a pass-through for the grants. So we
You mean by that what?
we receive these large grants, like
Okay.
from the Department of Labor and from the state, and then we funnel it down to small grants for programs at community colleges and CTE programs and high schools and youth programs so that they can do the work one-on-one with people on the ground.
Give me a specific example. Have you got one?
Well, we have different sectors that we concentrate on
Okay.
because the industry is always changing. So, for example, right now there's a focus on the maritime economy, the blue economy, and we need to make sure that youth and people who need to switch careers are training up for the blue economy jobs of the future. So that's going to be people who are working in water, aquaculture, welding, ships, all the things that are part of the blue economy to come. So we are taking these funds and helping invest in programs that are training people to do that work.
Through the community colleges or how?
Yeah, through the community colleges. But for example, like Columbia Maritime Museum up in Astoria has a youth program that's helping kids up there learn, like boat skills.
Okay. Shipbuilding, whatever.
Yeah. The funny part is none of us really know about the actual work. Like, we can't train the people, but we can provide the money to the people on the ground who can train the people. Yeah, but it's not just maritime. We do work in construction trades. We fund programs in culinary, basically anything that's going to provide young people and job switchers with the skills they'll need for the future.
You've been on the job, 6 weeks?
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
What's been the biggest surprise that's come to Niki Price?
Oh, gosh. I would say, well, I got to travel all the way up the coast. It's no surprise, but really it's the most gorgeous place. Everywhere you go.
Okay.
And I think the biggest surprise is just how innovative and exciting the little pockets of this corner of the world are.
Now, is this primarily an organization working with the old employment division as we or I once knew?
Well, we work in partnership with the Oregon
Okay.
Employment Division. We help to run the WorkSource Oregon centers. There's one in Lincoln City, in Newport, in Corvallis, Seaside, St. Helens, and we provide funding for all those centers.
So I walk into this center here in Lincoln City. What am I going to find?
Well, you'll find 4 or 5 people there who are really well versed in how you can get your unemployment benefits if you want that, but also how you can get retrained in a skill. How you can maybe get on the job training, how maybe you can sign up for an apprenticeship, maybe you can get onto for an associate's degree. They can provide you with all the information that you might need of locally available training opportunities that might help you, get through what you're going through.
It's amazing to me. I think there's probably more of us that don't understand what it's all about than what unless you go through the program.
Mm-hmm. It's really focused on people from 16 to 24.
Very good.
Those are the people who are receiving the most funds at the moment. But as you would imagine, everyone's worried about those people and where they're headed and if they're getting what they need. So a lot of funds are headed that way to the youth. But when people need to change jobs, there are rapid response funds. There are people at the WorkSource centers who specialize in layoffs, for example.
Oh, okay.
Like if a mill closes, for example, or even if a school shuts down, or some of these things that
Where
we're
there's
hearing right
massive
now,
layoffs.
where a whole bunch of people might be losing their jobs at one time.
Mhm.
It's a sad, it's a bad situation. No one wants to see it, but all the resources come together, and 2 or 3 of these experts go to your location and provide all the information that you can. So at least you have a plan as you move forward.
People helping people?
Yeah. If you had to go out and find that information by yourself, you might find yourself on the web for weeks.
So I'm going to find Niki Price, and staff, complete staff up in Northwest Oregon, works here in Lincoln City up at Lighthouse Mall, right?
Well, that's where the WorkSource Oregon Center is, and that's a great place to start if you are in need of any of those services. It's really the best place to start. We are online at northwestoregonworks.org. I work out of my house, so you can leave us a message there, and we can get together for coffee somewhere.
and get it together.
Yeah.
I have been dumbfounded trying to figure out initially what Northwest Oregon Works was all about. I'm happy that you're here.
Well, thanks a lot for
There's going to
having
be a lot
me.
of young people that really need what you're offering.
And we are an organization that's there to receive funds and provide grants when the opportunity arises. And I think that's the main reason that we exist, is to help industry when industry needs it.
Help industry and help individuals, I would think.
Right.
Northwest Oregon Works. It works. Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank
Niki
you.
Price.
I'm Josh Zantello with Zantello Law Group, and we are fortunate to have a number of attorneys in our office that specialize in a variety of law fields. Call our office and set up a free consultation. With our field of experts, you're never alone.
Wouldn't it be great to have all your insurance needs handled by one agency? This is Charlotte Lado with Farmers Insurance and the Insurance Store. Visit our office next to the Wildflower Grill in Lincoln City. Let us be your one-stop for your personal, commercial, health, and Medicare insurance needs.
And welcome back to the Double R Show. By unanimous ballot, Sandy Gruber has been reelected as... There it is. Nicely. You didn't know that was going to happen, did you?
I did not know there was an election.
Oh.
I never miss an election.
Never miss an election. You know, I don't think there's going to be an election. What I'm talking about is naming Sandy as the official curator of the title of not master or mistress of ceremonies. You'd be what? Chairman of the entire community days.
Best looking, best hair.
Best hair. Congratulations.
Thank you. But
Community days were wonderful.
They were wonderful and had mostly nothing to do with me. It was the people who put on the events. They just put the effort out this year, and it was
They really
great.
did.
Actually, they do every year, but there were new people, and they did the same thing.
And it seemed to be every place you went, there were more and more people participating.
Yes, and the numbers that I've received from different groups
Like
proves
what?
that out. Putt Putt, the brand new event at the Outlet Mall, they had somewhere between 120 and 130 people.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and 100 of those were actually certain cards that were turned in, but they brought their kids with them, and the kids weren't counted. You know, they just had the cards to count people who were eligible for
The drawing.
And everybody I saw at that event was super happy. They were just
fun.
having a good time. It was stupid fun. It
There
was
was
great fun.
somebody from the Double R Show that got a 10 on a whole. I'm trying to remember who that might have been, Paul.
Fortunately, I don't have a mic to say that it wasn't me, but it was me. Yeah. Yeah, and that was a 10 where I just quit. After 10, so, yeah.
After 10.
The rules in Putt Putt officially are you never get anything over a 6.
Oh, well, that just reduced his score.
I still lost.
His mother won. What else did
that's
we
good.
have?
We had the disc golf
First
tournament.
time event.
First time event. First time the high school has put on an event, a disc golf event, because the disc golf course is new. They had 30 people pre-registered, and they had approximately another 30 show up on site the day of.
Oh,
so
wow.
at least 60 people participated, and it was great fun. I had no idea about disc golf, especially not in the trees.
But it works.
I don't like trees with discs, but they seem to enjoy it.
Very good.
Yes. And I can tell you some winners
Yes,
from that
please.
event. I can do that. High school mix, men and women, boys and girls, people, was, if I can read my handwriting here, Noble Paris. He's an 11th grader. High school female, Ava Lambie. She's a senior. Elementary, Harley, no last name. Middle school mixed, Grayson Lupo. I recognize some of these last names.
absolutely.
Middle school female, Stella Lambie. And mixed amateur, Bobby Moore, who is a former student of Taft High. Female amateur, Taylor Wood. And mixed 40 plus, James D.
So we can look forward to that becoming an annual event of Community Days.
They are already working on improvements.
Very good.
Yes, they're
Now,
very happy.
The big dinner that we had to conclude things, you had some awards that were handed out to people that didn't just do a yeoman's job for community days. They did a year's worth of work or more.
Or years plus.
Yes.
Yes, many of them. And we do 5 awards for people who do things in the community. We had lots of nominees. I think we had 18 nominees across the 5 categories, which is a large number for getting people to actually put pen to paper and submit a nominee. And we do have some pretty fabulous winners. Rising Star of the Year, high school and under, Ann Vo, and all of those nominees were terrific. They're going to be super good in whatever community.
I was amazed. I hope they all go away, get their college education, and return to Lincoln City.
Or at least the nearby vicinity.
Yes.
Yes, because we can expand it. Yes, absolutely. Innovator of the Year. That's someone who's done something creative or a creative way of thinking through an issue. And that award went to Keith and Betsy Altamere of the Bijou Theater fame for their fundraising recliners. And I think they said they've done $30,000 in the last few years. Yeah, and just tremendous contribution.
It's all gone back into the community, never asked for by them.
Exactly.
I mean, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a tremendous thing. It lets people choose to have a recliner for watching the movie. I would fall asleep, but they still have people attending their movies. It's raising funds for the community. It's terrific.
What else do we got?
We have Leader of the Year, and leader can be anybody in an elected position or coaching sports or whatever. And this year, the Leader of the Year was Susan Walke.
Well deserved.
Not necessarily for her mayoral duty alone, but for all of the other contributions that she did.
On and on and on.
Yes. Unsung Hero of the Year, that's someone who kind of hides in the shadows and just plugs away at doing things. That honor went to Ed Armstrong. And one thing I'll note about the Unsung Hero is most of the Unsung Heroes were not at the dinner. They really are behind the scenes. And Volunteer of the Year, Steve Percy, who is fairly new to the community and just jumping in everywhere, which is pretty fabulous.
I think he even works with you, does he not, Paul?
Yeah, he serves on the Cascade Head Advisory Collaborative Board. We reeled him in as soon as we got wind of his interest in the work we were doing, and so we were thankful to have him on the board. I know he sits on the Oregon Coast Community Foundation board as well, and the Sleds Bay Music Foundation too. So lots of efforts there. But I have to go back to the golf.
Okay.
Because what we didn't talk about is the mud flat. And in our previous episode, we had 3 or 4, as you recall, that's the title. And I want to know how many people participated in all 3 of those events. I can raise my hand there.
I participated in all 3.
Okay.
So now we got 2.
We've got at least 2, but there were many more, I'm sure. And there was talk about tracking that this year, which that didn't come to fruition, but I bet we do next year. And I hear there might be an actual golf tournament.
And I see we're out of time. We do appreciate you coming in again, Sandy. Congratulations to you, the committee, and everybody that helped put on and set up another phenomenal community days. Thank you.
May 23rd, Chinook Winds presents a special concert event featuring the hits of Queen. For one night only, it's One Vision of Queen featuring Mark Martell. With a unique theatrical performance style and eye-popping production, the ultimate Queen celebration gives you a front row seat to one of the greatest bands of all time. Don't miss One Vision of Queen featuring Mark Martell, Saturday, May 23rd. Tickets start at $42 and are available at the Chinook Winds event ticket kiosk by phone at 888 Main Act or online at ChinookWinds.com. This is a 16 and over event. One Vision of Queen featuring Mark Martell, May 23rd at Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, where concerts are better at the beach.
Welcome back to the Double R Show. Activities with the city. Upcoming budget committee meets May 4th at 5 o'clock. Tuesday, May 5, we got a city council meeting, work session, or planning commission. On Wednesday, May 6th, Driftwood Public Library Board And then on Monday, May 11th, Urban Renewal Agency meets as well. So that's all meetings that are taking place at City Hall. Spectacular fabric galore, books and galore, and a whole lot more. This is going to be a sale put on by St. Peter the Fisherman Lutheran Church right there on Highway 101, right across from the Lincoln City outlets. The St. Peter Cafe will be open for lunch from 11 to 2. Big event Friday, Saturday, May 1 and 2, 9 to 3 both days. Half price sale all day on Saturday, so enjoy that. 4th of July is not that far away.
It's not, yeah.
You have an opportunity to start planning what you're going to do in the parade. Look,
right.
There's a parade coming.
So Glenning Beach is going to host the parade again.
Yep.
And just kind of an early shout out for the city. Fireworks over the lake on the 4th.
Over the lake. And they will be regular fireworks this go around. You'll want to find yourself a spot to camp out on for a period.
So it'll be like on the 4th will be an opportunity to watch from, say, like Regatta Grounds. It'll be focused on the public space out there.
Yep. And it will be a magnificent show. And again, thanks to City and the City Fathers for putting on a 4th of July celebration. Going to be all over town. It's not just the fireworks.
Yeah, I think Explore Lincoln City is going to put on an event down there at 51st Street.
Yep.
Kind of exploring other aspects to celebrate this 250th year.
Now, if you're listening to this program on the day that it drops, tonight, from 5 to 6, you have an opportunity to tour Benabrith. Mm-hmm. And then at 6 o'clock tonight, you have an opportunity to have a spaghetti dinner out at Benabrith. This is a fundraising activity. Dick and Sue Anderson are the mainstays behind putting this together. And it is a fundraiser to raise money for baby camp. Those are boys and girls in our local area attending summer camp.
Yeah.
Was told, and I think I heard Senator Anderson correctly today at Chamber Luncheon when he said that it costs like $225 per child per week to have them into summer camp. So these are kids that wouldn't be going otherwise. Mm-hmm. They're going to be secure. They're going to be safe. They're going to be entertained. They're going to be fed.
Yeah, it's going to be a great opportunity for them to, get a greater connection to their local lake.
A couple of things that we didn't have time to get to when we were talking with Sandy, the wrap-up of the community days. $3,300 in cash came in for part of the canned food drive, along with just under 700 pounds of food.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's remarkable in itself.
Well done, community, yeah.
And the Legion Post, we weren't charging for the luncheon. Mm-hmm. It was free and got over $300.
Nice. Yeah, that was a fun event, too. There's so many great events that we got to participate in. Of course, I was bragging about, getting on all 3 of those golf courses.
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact.
And the mud flat.
Did you win any of them?
Does that really matter?
Well, yes.
Well, it was funny because a year ago, Alice and I think, won some drawing or something associated with the mud flat, and we did win it. And then Heather was like, "Hey, forgot to pick this up last year, and here it is." So we won this year something.
Well, and on top of that, you won a pair of tickets to Theater West Play.
That's right. It's been a big year, banner year for Paul.
and that came about at the Theater West musical extravaganza that they put on. That was
the
quite
Showstoppers.
Fun.
Yeah,
that really was quite
at the
fun.
Pines Dine. Yeah.
And again, thanks to Sandy Gruber and that entire committee that put together the Community Days activities. It was fun. We look forward to doing it all over again next year. 4 golf events.
4.
Anything else your side of the table?
Want to shout out to a new event or a returning event we call the Biosphere Beach Ambassador Program. It's an event that the Cascade Head Biosphere Collaborative, in collaboration with Explore Lincoln City, and this year Lincoln City Parks and Rec put on. And what it is we have a gentleman by the name of Josh Havland and then some volunteers through the Parks Department go down to the tide pools there at 15th Street at all those low tide events. So the first one is May 9th and May 10th. So low tide is afternoon those 2 days. So look for him to be posted up down there. And go to cascadehead.org for all those dates. But yeah, so 16 events this year for the Biosphere Beach Ambassador. Again, Northwest 15th Street, where you do not drive on the beach.
Will there be signage so you'll know where to look for this?
It's going to be obvious. He's going to have a whole program down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So that'll do it to the Dunes on a Double R show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share so you, your family, and friends around the world and across the street can join us on a Double R show. For Son Paul and Jenna, I'm Double R. Have yourself a happy day.
You've been listening to The Double R Show. Join Roger and Paul Robertson as they explore everything about North Lincoln County. The Double R Show, produced by Always Productions and hosted by Roger Robertson. Have a story? Email contact@alwaysproductions.com or call 458-201-3039. For The Double R Show, I'm Jana Grawn.